So I'm going to make a bold declaration. Everything great that's ever happened in this world happened first in somebody's imagination. Those are the words of Astrid Lindgren, who is a Swedish author, and for sure, this wonderful gift of imagination is a truly amazing gift. So if that's true, why is life in the workplace for so many people such a tedious, sometimes soul-sucking, imagineless experience? And that's because of one main reason, that this wonderful gift of imagination is both as powerful as a rocket and as fragile as a flower. You nourish it, give it life, it will take you to the stars and beyond. Clamp it down, fail to nourish it, and it will wither and die. But that's only half the story. For all of its remarkable potential, imagination is powerless without the other attribute that makes human beings quite distinct from all of the living creatures on the planet, and that's free will. So I'm going to ask you to finish this phrase. Free as a bird, right? We all get that one. So what are birds free to do? Give me some things.
Fly.
What else?
Eat.
Do what? Eat worms, right. Make a nest, absolutely. So that's right. Those are all true. But one of the most common things I hear from people is they're free to poop on your car after you get done washing it, right? So, for all of the humor of that, here's the serious truth. Birds, like all of the living creatures on the planet, aren't free to do anything. Everything they do, from the minute that they start chirping at your window too early in the morning, they build a nest, they get a worm, it's all predetermined by a preset program that dictates everything they do every minute of every day of their lives. Now, people have programs too, just like all of the living creatures, mostly for the same purpose, comfort, safety, and survival. But we alone are able to wake up in the morning, look at the clock, and say, you know what? I know the early bird gets the worm, but doggone it, I'm going back to bed. In other words, we can bypass, because of our free will, we can bypass our animal programs, and we're the only creatures who can do that. Now, here's the thing that's most important. Imagination without free will has no power. Free will without imagination has no purpose. Let me say that again. Imagination without free will has no power. Free will without imagination has no purpose. So what does that have to do with joy in the workplace or performing at your best? Freud says that the two most essential qualities for human happiness are love and work. And I take the work part a step further. I say for people to be truly happy, they need work that fuels their nature to feel free and imagine. So when we realize the crucial connection between imagination and free will, we've taken the first critical step to truly transcendent performance in the workplace. And in the end, if you really want to get people tuned in, turned on, and eager to go above and beyond, focus on two main things. First, be a champion and an advocate for this remarkable gift of imagination and free will that exists uniquely in all of us. And second, take that formidable force and put it into the daily systems and processes that people can use to improve and perform at their best all the time. So imagine what the world would be like if we could do that. Imagine the kind of impact it would have on innovation. Imagine the impact it can have on freeing the human spirit. And then choose, because of your free will, to do something about it. Take action. Because That's what we were born to do. Unique among all creatures on the planet, that is what we are able to do. So be a force for imagination and free will in the workplace, and do everything you can to make it possible for everyone else to do the same. Thank you.